I'm here with two members of Notre Dame's Rocketry Club in the College of Engineering, Jake Sproul and Madeline Ulrich, and they've brought along some rockets to show off, and we have got to get a shot of these because they are just so impressive. I'm going to get out of the way. These rockets are massive. They're just absolutely huge, and so we're going to bring you guys back in. Tell us about these. These are amazing. Who wants to go first? All right, Jake.
Yeah, so for anyone who's familiar with the Estes rockets that you can get at a hobby store, these are actually very similar, except of course we designed them ourselves. Right. And they're just a little bit bigger. So the way the numbers scale, the motor sizes are denoted by letters, and every time you move up a letter, it's double the power of the previous motor. We fly this rocket with an L motor. That puts it at 4,000 times more powerful than your typical model rocket motor. So these things are very big. They go very high.
Kids do not try this at home, right?
Absolutely.
So Madeline, tell us a little bit about the NASA student launch competition you were involved with. And I don't know if these rockets went along with you, but tell us about that.
So this was our competition rocket for this year. This was 2 years ago. So every year we build to compete in this competition. And this year we got to bring down 16 of our members, which was great for us because that's double what we usually bring. Absolutely unforgettable experience. You know, we got to tour Marshall Space Flight Center, see their additive manufacturing lab, their propulsion lab, in addition to the actual competition on Saturday where we got to launch this. And yeah, it was an unforgettable experience. For new members, which is 75% of our team is new members, it's wonderful for them to get the experience, see why we build this, why we spend 8 months building these rockets, so they can get that experience under their belt, come back for next year, build an even better rocket. For returning members, it was great for us because we actually did not go to competition last year. So this has been 2 years coming for us. The anticipation's been building. So getting to see our rocket actually blast off was unbelievable. So overall, really proud of our team and excited for future years.
So how did you do? How high did it go?
So our goal apogee, it's not actually, the goal isn't to go as high as you can. Okay. It's a little more complicated in that we have to hit an exact apogee of a mile high in the sky. So okay. 5280 feet. And we hit 4477 feet, which was about average. The team that won hit 5225 feet. So it's a little more difficult than it seems to kind of hit that exact number, but overall we did great. Our rocket was recoverable and launched perfectly, so.
Thank goodness, or we wouldn't have it here tonight. So Jake, tell us a little bit for folks who want to get more into rocketry about kind of the future of this, perhaps as a career as you see it, and yeah, what potential future rocketry enthusiasts can learn from this.
Oh yeah, well, it's actually a fantastic opportunity for anyone who is considering going into the aerospace industry. We actually, as part of the competition, we go through basically the entire process that contractors have to do when they're working for NASA. So we start off the year with a proposal that we write where we kind of lay out our plans for the rocket and how it's going to work and what our general idea of the rocket is. And then we go through several design reviews, our preliminary design review, which is where we've started to kind of work out how these sizes are going to work out, what the various payloads are going to be doing. And then we get to our critical design review, which is about halfway through the year, which is where we really kind of have to nail down what our design is and how exactly we want it to work. And at that point, we start to build the rocket and put it together and test things to make sure that they work. And then we get to our flight readiness review, which is where we're basically saying, we're good to go. Can we go to the competition? And they, you know, every single one of these is accompanied by a presentation and a teleconference that we do with NASA officials to make sure that we're up to par, that we're not leaving anything out. Yeah.
I think that we are running out of time, but it's fascinating, and let me know when you're going to launch this thing on campus because that would be a sight to behold for sure.